All right, going to get started in about 1 minute. All right, let's go ahead and get started this morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Pat Kane from the Museum of the Grand Prairie, and I want to thank you for joining us this morning for another virtual Museum Monday this summer, where we are going to be talking about one of my favorite things in the entire world, maybe one of your favorites too, ice cream. The theme for this week is ice cream. You scream. We're all going to scream for ice cream. Scream at your screens. Scream in the comments down below. Gonna have a lot of fun with ice cream, talk about ice cream history today. So this program is part of our Museum Mondays program. We do these every Monday in the summer, and we have been. Check out some of our past Museum Monday videos, virtual Museum Monday videos on our Facebook page in the videos tab for some other awesome virtual programs. Each week we have a particular theme related to history, science, art, nature, and talk about a whole bunch of fun things associated close to that theme. Check out some pieces from our museum's collection too, related to each theme. One other thing, let us know where you're watching from this morning. Write it down in the comment section below. Love to see where folks are watching from, where this stream is reaching. It's really, really cool to see where you all are located. I'm streaming live from my apartment in Champaign, Illinois, right here in Champaign County, not too far from the museum, just a hop, skip, and a jump down Interstate 74 where the museum is located, but I'm working from home this morning, streaming this program. If you have any questions this morning, I love when you ask questions, or if you have anything to say at all, any comments, write them down in the comment section below. It makes it a lot more fun for you and for me when you ask questions, and I can answer any and all questions. Also, I may be asking you questions during this program. So if you want to answer some of the questions that I'm asking you, write it down in the comment section below, or just shout it out to the screen if you're not able to write down below. Museum Monday programs are for museum fans of all ages, and feel free to tell your moms, dads, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, sons, daughters, grandmas, grandpas, dogs, cats, other pets out there. These programs are for everybody. Short, quick programs on our Facebook page live, where we talk about a whole bunch of awesome, fun stuff. With that, let's go ahead and jump right in to today's program, I Scream, You Scream. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of sharing my screen this morning. So I'm going to start to share my screen so we can begin our awesome journey talking about ice cream. Okay, so let's begin today's presentation, today's program, talking about ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, one of my favorite things in the whole world. So as I mentioned before, my name is Pat Kane. I work at this awesome place pictured down below here, the Museum of the Grand Prairie, local cultural and natural history museum. It's been around for over 50 years, located right in Lake of the Woods Forest Preserve in Mahomet, part of, the Champaign County Forest Preserve District. Janet says hello. Good to see you, Janet. Thanks for watching. Let us know where you're watching from. Write it down below. Janet said hello. Would love to hear from you down below in the comments section. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, we will be able to answer the following questions before today's program is over. Question number 1, when did ice cream become so popular? There are numerous legends, historical legends about when ice cream first came about, when it was first created. We'll talk about a few of those briefly. How has ice cream evolved over time? So it is one of the more popular sweet treats that we have in today's day and age, but it wasn't always a very popular sweet treat. How has it evolved over time to become one of the famous summer treats that we love to enjoy in the summer or all year round? What kinds of artifacts do we have here at the Museum of the Grand Prairie related to ice cream? Related to ice cream. And lastly, how can you make ice cream at home? What are some other activities that you can do at home related to ice cream to have a whole bunch of fun yourself? Okay, so first one, when was ice cream first created? So did some research. There's a whole bunch of legends associated with when ice cream was first created. Most historians believe that it originated in Asia. Some believe as far back as 3000 BC, originating in Asia, mixing of creams and fruits to make something very close to ice cream. Pictured here is Nero, ancient Roman emperor who enjoyed ice cream. There's even legends that Nero would have, he would order people to go up into the mountains in Rome to get some snow, and then they would use the snow and the ice to mix with honey, juices, and wines to create some flavored ice cream-like treats. Here we have pictured from Museum a Mongol, a very dominant empire in world history. Some historians believe that Mongols helped spread ice cream throughout the world because they had a very expansive empire during their reign in world history. Pictured here, you can see the red part showing just how far the Mongol Empire stretched when it was around. So that could help spread ice cream throughout Asia, even in parts of Europe, getting into parts of Africa too. So the Mongols helping spread ice cream, making it so popular, even though it was a very rare treat at that particular time. When was ice cream first brought to America? So actually first brought to America, Patty watching from rural Whiteheath. Thanks for tuning in, Patty. Thanks for writing that down below too. So back to when was ice cream first brought to America? Well, the evidence that we can find in when ice cream was first brought to America, find a letter from a guest of Maryland Governor William Bladen in 1744, going all the way back to 1744, a guest at a party that this Maryland governor was having. This is a flag of the state of Maryland. Wrote the following, said, "A great variety of dishes, all served up in the most elegant way," talking about things served at a party, after which came a dessert no less curious. Among the rarities of which it was composed was some fine ice cream, which, with the strawberries and milk, eat most deliciously. So they were very impressed, this guest of Maryland Governor William Bladen in 1744, very impressed with this elegant dessert known as ice cream, featuring strawberry ice cream even too. How has ice cream evolved over time? So George Washington, our first president of the United States, was a huge fan of ice cream. He, even when he was early in his presidency, spent over $200 on ice cream each summer. That's the equivalent of about $5,000 in 2020 on ice cream. So George Washington, a big fan of ice cream. He would like to serve it at gatherings that would be held at the White House, and spent a lot of money on this favorite sweet treat. Here's Thomas Jefferson, our third president of the United States. And pictured over to the right is a cool historical artifact, is an ice cream recipe that Thomas Jefferson wrote down from a collection of Thomas Jefferson's papers. I think at the top it says 3 bottles of good cream. Looks like it says something of eggs, maybe some sugar, and then gives you some instructions on how to make your own ice cream. So Thomas Jefferson, a big fan of ice cream, even had ice houses built at his home in Monticello, and loved this sweet treat in the summertime. So one reason why ice cream was so rare for a long time is because you needed to have ice or snow to make it. And as we know here in Illinois and in many other parts of the world, in the United States, we don't always have ice or snow available to us. And also you needed some pretty specific ingredients to make ice cream, like cream, from cows and other dairy products to help make ice cream. Cream would be used for more important things, to make staples such as butter or just to drink. So if you were a rich person and you had the ability to have so much cream that you had enough cream left over to make ice cream and you had ice, then you can actually make some ice cream for yourself. It was a rarity because ice wasn't available, and cream was a rare commodity to have a lot of. But in the middle of the 1800s, what were known as ice houses started to pop up across the country, where ice could be stored in ice chambers, and people could actually go buy some ice, take it back to their house to have a big block of ice that they could store in their own homes. And this really, really helped ice cream become so popular. With these ice houses popping up all over the United States, allowed for people to go and actually get some ice of their own, so then they can have this key ingredient in ice cream. I mean, ice is in the name of ice cream. Got to have ice in order to make ice cream. And once ice became more available throughout the year at these ice houses, ice cream became very, very popular. So here we have a picture of some folks harvesting some ice. Looks like it's a little bit colder times. But look at these giant blocks of ice. You would need tons of ice in order to make a large amount of ice cream. I'll show you how you can make ice cream at home using some stuff you may have in your own house, in your own kitchen to make ice cream, but definitely need ice to make ice cream. And here's some guys harvesting some big blocks of ice somewhere cold in order to make some ice cream. So Jacob Fussell, again in Maryland in the 1800s, created the first ice cream factory, mass producing ice cream. So it could then be distributed, sent all over the United States in order for people to enjoy. So there's another big moment in ice cream history here in the United States, the mass production of ice cream, making a lot of ice cream to be enjoyed by many people. Jacob Fussell created the first ice cream factory in Maryland in the middle of the 1800s. Here's another big moment in ice cream making. So here we have the White Mountain ice cream freezer. This hand crank ice cream machine allows you to put your ingredients in a small canister in this wooden barrel, in the small metal canister inside this wooden barrel. Then you would surround that metal canister with ice and salt to make that ice really, really cold. Then use the hand crank to spin that metal canister inside that ice and that salt, so you can get all those ingredients, the cream, the sugar, maybe a little vanilla, maybe some strawberries if you like strawberry ice cream. And then you use that hand crank to spin, and then check on that metal canister inside, open it up every once in a while, and wait until it gets thicker and more like ice cream. So with the White Mountain ice cream freezer and other ice cream machines able to be purchased for people to have at their home, they could make their own ice cream right at home and make a good amount of it. You can make about, I think, close to a gallon of ice cream in one of these ice cream freezers. We've got one at the museum that we pull out. It's a newer one, but it looks kind of like this, little old fashioned, to make hand crank ice cream machine. And man, is it good, that homemade ice cream. Here we have a picture of an ice box. So on the left, close to where the woman is standing, you can see big blocks of ice. You would go to ice houses, as I mentioned before, pick up some blocks of ice to help keep your ice box cold. You may hear some people call the fridge that you have in your kitchen here in 2020 the ice box. Well, the ice box was something in kitchens for a long time before we had electric fridges invented. And you would store cold things in there. It looks like there's some eggs in there, maybe some milk down below, some vegetables. But the ice box is where you would store your ice. Maybe you could, if you had enough leftover ice, you could use one of those ice blocks. You could chop it up in order to make some ice cream at home, maybe in your White Mountain ice cream freezer. Here's a picture with some local ties. So this is actually a picture of a building in downtown Champaign. And up top, it says Briner's Confectionery, established 1898. So this was a popular spot in downtown Champaign where they made a whole bunch of sweet treats, candies, had a soda fountain. And also, there's a sign down below that says that they served ice cream. Popular spot to get some ice cream in downtown Champaign since 1898. It was eventually sold to the Flesser family. The Reiners were Greek. It was eventually sold to the Flessers and was moved to Tuscola, Illinois, a little bit farther south of us here in central Illinois, in Champaign County, and turned into Flesser's Candy Kitchen. World War II, ice cream, big moment, big part of World War II, helped increase troops and their morale, troops' morale during World War II. You know, this tough time in the middle of the 20th century, ice cream was becoming very, very popular and helped increase troops' morale during World War II. I also found research in doing research that there was an ice cream barge, a big ship dedicated, one of its big fundamental goals was making a whole bunch of ice cream for troops in World War II. So that was pretty cool. Look into that story. I'll post a link to that story at the end of this program to learn more about that ice cream barge during World War II. Here's another local staple here in central Illinois. Although it's not ice cream, it's custard. Custard cup, Jarling's Custard Cup, first established in 1949, actually in Danville, before it was purchased in the late 1960s. And then one in Champaign popped up, Jarling's Custard Cup, very well-known place to get some cold frozen sweet treats, get some cold custard here in Champaign County, also known, you know, throughout the state, throughout the country as a popular spot to get some ice cream here in central Illinois. And, you know, we can enjoy ice cream all throughout the year. We can buy it at the grocery store now, you know, January through December, enjoy it with our friends, and we can even make some of our very own at home, which I'll talk about here in a few moments. Catherine said hi. Lillian said hello. Hey, Lil. Thanks for watching. I'll come see you guys pretty soon. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? So let me know your favorite flavor. Those of you watching out there, Catherine and Lillian, let me know your favorite flavor of ice cream. Write it down in the comment section below. My favorite flavor, I would have to say, I'm a big fan of Dairy Queen. Love Dairy Queen and love getting either a cookie dough blizzard from Dairy Queen or Buster Bar. So Buster Bar has peanuts, caramel, hot fudge in it, covered with a nice chocolate candy coating. I love a Buster Bar or a cookie dough blizzard from Dairy Queen. Also just a big fan of chocolate ice cream. So let me know your favorite flavor. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Write it down in the comment section below. Would love to hear from you. So what kinds of ice cream artifacts are at our museum? So remember I talked about it, ice boxes, way to keep a big box of ice at your home and keep food cold in your kitchens. Before we had refrigerators, well, here is an ice box. An ice box, this cabinet would open up, you'd shove a big block of ice in there to help keep this box cold, and then, you know, put your milk, your cream, your eggs, anything else you wanted to keep cold, maybe some meats in there. And this is an ice box. It's actually on display in our Blacksmithing on the Prairie exhibit from the Cheese Bro collection. Here's a picture of some big tongs. These big, scary, metal-looking tongs are from our founding collection, the William Redhead collection. William Redhead helped found our museum. And these are what would be used to pick up those big blocks of ice. They look like, you know, almost like scissors or something, or like pliers. But those pointed ends that in the part that looks like a heart, those pointed ends would stab into the ice block, and that would help you carry it, so you wouldn't have to carry it with your bare hands, so it wouldn't slip out of your hands, and your hands wouldn't get so cold. You could move some ice around. Here's a photo of from the Cheese Bro collection of looks like one of the Cheese Bros sitting on a beach enjoying a nice ice cream cone. This is from the early 20th century, the early 1900s. Here's another photo. Looks like we got two kids, a little hard to see here, but two kids enjoying an ice cream cone on what looks like a rocking chair. in the early 1900s. So ice cream been a popular treat for a long time. Probably a good treat to them because they were wearing long pants, long dress, long sleeve shirts. That ice cream probably helped save them in the summertime when it was so hot. Here is an ice saw. This is pretty cool. So in order to cut those large blocks of ice, you need a pretty big, heavy-duty saw. We've got a handful of ice saws in our museum, and here's one of them. This reminds me of the movie, at the very beginning of the movie Frozen. Any of you Disney Frozen fans out there, they're cutting the ice up and singing some songs at the very beginning of the Frozen movie. That's what this artifact reminds me of. My niece Lillian, big fan of Frozen. And this ice saw used to help cut those big blocks of ice. Patty Silver says, Kate, age 8, loves vanilla bean ice cream turtle sundaes. Ooh, the turtle sundae is good. What's in a turtle sundae? It's got what? Caramel, maybe some pecan, some hot fudge, some good stuff. I love turtle sundaes too, Patty. Thanks for writing that in. Thanks for watching, Kate and Patty. Appreciate it. What kinds of ice cream artifacts are at our museum? So here's a couple of covers of Saturday Evening Post, a popular magazine with artwork on the front from a guy by the name of Norman Rockwell, famously making these magazines. And these are from, the one on the left is from 1935. We got 3 kids enjoying some ice cream. One kid is crying because it looks like his ice cream is melting and dripping into the dog's mouth down below. And then the one on the right is from 1937. Looks like we got some sailors enjoying some ice cream, you know, as they're walking by. Here's a couple other covers, Saturday Evening Post. One on the left from 1951. Looks like we have a policeman sitting outside Pete's Double Headers enjoying some ice cream. And one of the signs up in the back says, fresh Sundays, 30 cents. Check that out, 30 cents for a sundae. That's pretty cheap. It also says milkshakes, 25 cents, 1 quarter for a milkshake in 1951. One on the right from 1953. Looks like we got some sort of party where a whole bunch of ice cream and cake is being eaten. Maybe a birthday party. You know, if we see some cake and some ice cream on the plates of those kids outside on this picnic table, and it looks like they're almost out of ice cream. That one kid in the red striped shirt is looking into that huge tub of ice cream. Looks like it's about empty. Here's a couple other covers. One more Saturday Evening Post cover. Guy enjoying some ice cream on top of some cake or a brownie or something like that. That's another one of my favorites. I love the warm brownie with a big scoop of ice cold vanilla ice cream right on top with some chocolate syrup. Oh my goodness, that is so good. Give it a try if you've never tried it before. And then on the right, Time Magazine from 1981, ice cream. We got some ice cream cones pictured there. Looks like we got maybe some vanilla, some sort of strawberry, maybe some pistachio ice cream. What is that, like Rocky Road or something at the very top? So I love these magazine covers because they give you a glimpse into the past. And it's, you know, these bright colors and this really cool artwork on these Saturday Evening Post covers and these Time covers. I really like them in our museum's collection. Okay, so fun activities to do at home. What can you do at home? Well, you can make your own ice cream in a bag using some ingredients that you might even have in your very own house. So let's check out this short video. I'll post it in the comment section after we're done here, but you can make your very own ice cream really quickly right at your own house, and it's really good. This is one activity that we do in the summer when we're able to do this program in person, make ice cream in a bag, and it is one of our most popular programs each and every single summer. Also do it in September during welcoming week, but unfortunately we can't do that this summer with everything that's going on. But you can make it at home. So let's watch this short video, learn how we can make ice cream in a bag at home using a few simple ingredients. so that was really quick, but all you just need is a few simple ingredients, some cream, some vanilla, some sugar, put it in a bag, put some ice around it with a little bit of salt. That salt helps make that ice really, really cold. And you're going to need to shake it up for about 5 to 10 minutes. Shake up that bag with the ice on the outside of that smaller bag that has your cream and your vanilla and your sugar. Shake it up, maybe play some songs. You can dance around while shaking your ice cream in a bag. Make sure it's good and sealed to make your ice cream in a bag at home. What else could you do? Well, you could go for a walk in downtown Champaign to find the old Reiner's Confectionery building. So it doesn't exist. The business isn't in downtown Champaign anymore, but there is still evidence of Reiner's Confectionery in downtown Champaign. You can go see where it was once located and find the painted sign up on the brick above. This is above what looks like Memphis on Main, I believe, was a bar. I think it's no longer Memphis on Main now, but it's located in downtown Champaign. Go for a nice walk in downtown Champaign and see if you can find that Reiner's Confectionery sign, a place in Central Illinois where folks would go for candy, sweet treats, and even ice cream, all the way back in 1898 and for a long, long time after that. Then, as I mentioned earlier, Reiner's Confectionery was sold to the Flesser family and moved to Tuscola. So, make a trip down to Tuscola, make a little day trip from Champaign, if you live in Champaign, or if you ever visit Central Illinois, make a trip down to Tuscola. Pretty cool place, Flesser's Candy Kitchen, where you can get some sweet treats down there as well. Pretty cool building inside, too. All right, so just to review, we're at the end of our program. Few questions. What is one legend about the creation and spread of ice cream? Talked about that at the very beginning of the program. Maybe you were paying attention. What is one legend about the creation and spread of ice cream? Shout it out at the screen or write it in the comment section down below. Yeah, so a lot of historians believe that it goes as far back as the third 3000 BC when it originated in Asia. But there were some other cool stories I told you about. Nero, Roman emperor, would order Romans to go up and get snow in the mountains in Italy for him, and then bring it back and mix it up with some honey, some fruits, juices, some wines to create some stuff that is close to ice cream. And then some historians also believe that the Mongols, a far-reaching empire in world history, helped spread ice cream throughout their empire. What types of houses popped up all over the U.S. in the 1800s, helping make ice cream very popular? So big moment in ice cream history when these houses popped up all over the United States. What were they called? Yeah, they were called ice houses. Ice houses where you could go get big blocks of ice, take it back home to your ice box, keep your ice box nice and cold, keep your food cold in your kitchen, and maybe even make a little bit of ice cream. Last question, what is one activity you can do at home that we talked about today? Oh yeah, so do it. Make your very own ice cream in a bag using a few simple ingredients. Takes about 10 minutes. Make it at home. Very, very good ice cream. And you'll work so hard making it and shaking it that it'll taste so good once it's all done. You can also see if you can find where Reiner's Confectionery used to be if you're in Central Illinois. See if you can find it in downtown Champaign. Find that that painted sign up on the brick somewhere in downtown Champaign. And make a trip down to Tuscola. If you're ever in the area, visit Tuscola. Flesser's Candy Kitchen, good place to stop and get some cool sweet treats. And that's the end of our program. So thanks for watching this morning. I hope you learned something. Made me hungry. I don't know about you, but now I want some ice cream, especially when we're here in the dead of summer where it's been really hot for the past couple weeks. Not so hot here, but still want some ice cream. As I mentioned, hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed your time. The museum, we did open on a limited basis last week, and we will be open this week and throughout the month of July, Wednesdays through Fridays from 1 to 4:30. But you do have to sign up in advance in order to enter. So check out our Facebook page and website to learn how you can pre-register to come visit the museum where we are limited on, or where we are open on a limited basis. We'd love to see you come and visit. Check out, maybe that ice box that I showed you, that ice saw, or some of our other awesome exhibits at the Museum of the Grand Prairie. Give you something to do, and it's free. Thanks again for watching. My name's Pat Kane, and until next time, enjoy your summer. Enjoy some ice cream too. Thanks.